Hi, this is Ranjit Kumar, Assistant Professor from Mechanical Department in KRCT. Now I am going to discuss about the basic concept of internal combustion engine. These are all some of the animation which will be related to internal combustion engine. First animation which will indicate the combustion of fuel in piston cylinder arrangement. Second animation which will indicate the movement of crankshaft. The third animation which will indicate the entire combustion cycle of IC engine. The fourth animation which will indicate the movement of automobile. So these automobiles, almost all automobiles which will included the engine cylinder arrangement. So this is the principle behind a heat engine. The heat energy will be converted into useful amount of mechanical work. Here, the coal, petrol, and diesel as a working fluid, right? So these fuels were utilized to generate the heat energy. That heat energy will be converted into useful amount of mechanical work. So these are all the sum of examples of heat engine, that is steam engine, diesel engine, and a gasoline engine. Gasoline engine, or it is called it as petrol engine. So this is about the evolution of engine from olden days to now. This is a step-by-step improvement of heat engines. Here the heat engine will be classified into two types, that is external combustion engine, that is EC engine, and internal combustion engine, that is IC engine. External combustion means the combustion of fuel which will be take place outside of the engine cylinder, whereas in the case of internal combustion engine the combustion will be take place within the cylinder itself. Examples of external combustion engine, that is steam engines and steam turbine, whereas in the case of internal combustion engine the petrol engine and diesel engine is the best example. So this is the diagrammatic representation of external combustion engine and internal combustion engine. Look at this external combustion engine diagram. The combustion will take place outside of the engine cylinder, so that here the more amount of heat will be generated. That heat will be utilized to convert the water into steam. The steam will be sent it to the piston cylinder arrangement. Through this we can actuate the crankshaft. Whereas in the case of internal combustion engine, look at this internal combustion engine diagram. The combustion which will be take place inside the engine cylinder through the opening and closing of inlet and outlet valve. Right, the entire combustion will be happen in within the cylinder itself. So this is advantages and disadvantages of external combustion and internal combustion engine. The external combustion engine major advantages is it is giving high starting torque. The only drawback is it is difficult to handle working fluid, right? So whereas in the case of internal combustion engine, when compared to external combustion engine, internal combustion engines are construction wise it is very simple. It occupies very less space. The only drawback is the vibration may arise during the combustion, right? The movement of piston and the cylinder, movement of piston cylinder and crankshaft, that will generate a more amount of vibration during the combustion period, right? The ICE engine, based on the ignition, the ICE engines are classified into two types, that is spark ignition engine, that is carburetor type, and the compression ignition engine, that is fuel injection or diesel type, right? Spark ignition engine is suitable for petrol engine. Compression ignition engine is suitable for diesel engine, right? The only difference is SI engine which will be having a spark plug. In case of CI engine, it is having fuel injector. So SA engine, we are having separately the carburetor is available outside of the engine cylinder. So it will having air and fuel mixture that will be send it to the combustion chamber. At the end of the compression stroke, spark may be ignited. That spark which will be utilized for combustion. During the combustion the more amount of heat will be generated, so that heat will be utilized for mechanical work. Whereas in the case of combustion ignition, air is a working fluid, air is being entered into the combustion chamber, so that is compressed during the compression stroke. At the end of the compression stroke, fuel may ignited so that it will be attained auto ignition temperature. Through this the combustion flare takes place, right? So this is the basic differences between spark ignition and the combustion ignition. In case of spark ignition, air and fuel mixture will be entered into the combustion chamber. End of the compression stroke, spark may be ignited through the spark plug. In case of compression ignition type, air is working fluid that may be entered into the combustion chamber. At the end of the compression stroke, the fuel might be ignited. It will be attained the auto ignition temperature. It may be combusted. So this is the major differences between spark ignition and compression ignition. So based on the stroke, we can classify it into two type of engine, that is a four-stroke engine and a two-stroke engine. So four-stroke engine means we are having four-stroke, that is suction, compression, power, and exhaust. So entire four-stroke which will be completed by two revolution of crankshaft. Here the entire four-stroke which will be completed by a single revolution of crankshaft, right? So three here four-stroke engine which will be attain 720 degree of crank angle, whereas in the case of two-stroke engine it will attain 360 degree of crank angle.